So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot.
Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of the LaTangela Show podcast. You know, it does my heart well to have this time together. You never know who's going to be in the hot seat or on the tan line, but I've got questions that need answers. And we're going to get the business clear. Today, we're going to chat with none other than the actor, the director, like all things that's coming together to bring some family fun-filled entertainment to the big screen. He is that guy, Mark Stewart Iverson. He's in the hot seat and on the tan line. And it's going to be one of those transparent moments. We all have these great ideas and we feel as if it can happen for us overnight. And sometimes it can. But sometimes it takes cut after cut after cut after being cut and then cutting some more. And yeah, it's a never-ending process. And this guy has a story for us right now for profit. It is in theaters and we are looking forward to seeing it top all of the box office charts. You know, I'm the queen of some random research. It's time for our babies to get back to school, all of our teachers, administrators, the wraparound support team, service members. We can't say thank you enough for all of the hard work and dedication that you're gonna put in this year. I know summer was a blur, back like we never left. But here's the thing, I need you to help me identify those who are going above and beyond to get it done. I've teamed up with my friends over at Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys with Gordon Gives and 10 Cares. And once you log on to 225bulletinboard.com, you're able to place your nominations for those who are really just going above and beyond in order to get it done to ensure that our students are getting the best of care, the best of education, the best heartfelt experience to make this an enjoyable year. Now, each one of our winners, they'll receive $250 and some space on our billboards just as a token of our appreciation, our way of saying thank you and encouraging others to pay it forward as well. So be sure to log on to 225bulletinboard.com. We got Gordon. Now let's get it done. It's being brought to you by Gordon Gives and 10 Cares. Some of the stuff that just makes its way across my desk, I look at it twice before I read it out loud to make sure that I'm on the right track. And today I did my eyeliner, just in case I had to get my winkers together, thinking I was on the right track. Well, according to Quarterly Journal, it's an experimental psychology research paper. Women should probably cool it with the eyeliner. First story that found its way to my desk today. And I was like, Science shows that men like women with less makeup. Research also revealed that even though many women decide to wear makeup to make themselves more attractive, they might be overdoing it. Dear sir, I use this mascara and this eyeliner today. Let me wink at you and you be grateful for the effort. Please? Man, can't make this stuff up. Have you ever heard the phrase that laughter is the best medicine? Well, it is indeed true. A study suggests that laughing can improve brain function and short-term memory, and it also reduces stress levels. So if you're feeling stressed, go ahead, get a good laugh in. What did the rug say to the floor? What did the rug say to the floor? Don't move. I've got you covered. You're welcome. That laugh is on me. Being brought to you by my mama and some joke that she got out of the Cracker Jacks box years ago. And she laughs harder every time she tells that little whack joke. But hopefully it added a little laughter to your soul today. Man, got to be more careful. Hey, what did you have for dinner yesterday? What did you have for breakfast today? If you can't remember, don't worry about it. You are not alone. A new poll found that the average American can remember barely half of everything they ate over the last 3 days. It depends. Because if I make these red beans and rice, you're going to remember because we're going to eat that pot of red beans and rice until the red beans and rice gone. Coming got more random research on the way, and we're going to have this heart to heart on behalf of For Profit. It is now available on all of the streaming platforms, but it's also in theaters, and I don't want you to miss it. Mark Stewart Iverson is in the hot seat on the tan line, and I want you to join the conversation. If you would like to be a guest, all you have to do is submit your information at LaTangela.com. You keep it locked right where you have it.
Good morning, sunshine. Good morning. How are you?
Hello, can you hear me and see me?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yes, hello, hello. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for taking time out of your schedule because I know that you have been busy. You got a lot going on. And as a writer, a producer, a creative, I know getting you and all of the voices in your head in one place at one time, I understand.
It takes an effort, but no, really, really appreciate you helping us spread the word here on the film. So thank you. And it's LaTangela, right?
Yes, yes, it is. Now, I want you to remember that because the next time you're doing your auditions for the next, because I know you're always working on the next, just say, look, I need to get my girl LaTangela on the line, and I'm there. Okay, I've been
You got
practicing
it.
my dramatic pause and my, oh, Charlie, don't leave me. I'll have it perfected by then. Don't worry, okay?
You got it. Sounds great. I love it. I love it.
Look, you're no stranger when it comes to the world of entertainment, but how did you know you wanted to take storytelling from just a hobby to creating different avenues for others who love the art as much as you do and entertainment that families can enjoy around the world?
I felt the calling. I've been making movies for almost 20 years, and I felt called first to express myself through the medium of film, late in my teens, and I just got that bug and kept it going. But then when it came to jumping into, this film specifically, For Profit, and it being something that has a lot of faith elements and inspirational elements, I felt the calling from God, to be perfectly honest. I really felt like he was saying to me, do you want to make a feature film, which was a big goal of mine throughout my whole life? This is the one. This is the way to do it. This is the type of movie. This is the genre. This is the story that you need to tell. And so, I just really absolutely felt a calling to be a filmmaker and to tell this story and in this, inspirational kind of genre, that is very much, wholesome entertainment, something you can watch with your family, something that you can actually feel good about telling other people about to go see and fill their hearts.
Yeah. That's needed when you start talking about elements that are just missing. It wasn't that long ago to where wholesome wasn't so questionable, where you could sit down in front of the television and you could watch different shows, and the family didn't have to pick which shows, which commercials.
Yeah.
How do we explain this? And it's just like, man, even cartoons are almost like you're sitting on pins and needles. So summer months, they're dwindling down, but families, they have more time with their hands together now. So as we're looking for more wholesome entertainment and things that would be thought provoking, even if you're hitting them with a subliminal message that's going to catch them a little later, putting it in real time, how challenging is that for you to do something that is, I guess we could say subliminal messages that you want for the masses because you don't want to turn anyone away, but you want to enlighten everyone that is in front of this film for profit?
Yeah, it's a balancing act. Yeah, it's a subliminal spirit. Yeah, you got to slip that subliminal spirit in there. I think, I come from comedy, so I did a lot of comedy for about 10 years. And certainly there, we didn't hold back with, with language and other things like that. So there's definitely a challenge in the script form. There's definitely a challenge, when making a film for the whole family, where you really want to make sure and have the balance of actual good comedy, but also, make sure that it's wholesome. So you just, every step of the way, you just kind of got to check yourself and really be aware of what you're writing, with the words that are coming out, the things you're doing with the actors, and how things are coming together in the edit room as well. I think one of the best ways to make sure that you are on the right path for this kind of material is to also have people take a look at it. We had a lot of people review the film early in the cuts, early on the first couple of cuts, and we wanted to get
First
people
couple of cuts. Wait a minute now, that's a lot of work. All of it's
Yeah.
great. How do you decide first couple of cuts? Wait a minute.
It takes a village to finalize a film. Lots of cuts, lots of cuts. You know,
Yeah.
you got your rough cut, and then you got your fine cut, and then you got your lock cut, and that's
Yeah.
over, a year span. Having a year-long post-production is actually could be seen as short amount of time. But during that time, we had a lot of people, including cast and crew, but also people who weren't connected to the film, watch the film and really take a look and think, oh, okay, what is this about? And getting just honest, objective reactions from
Okay.
people, and then taking that into account when cutting the film for the final release. I mean, it's just something where that's just kind of I think good producing, producing 101, really, to get objective feedback, and that helps streamline what you want to do with the entertainment, what the message is, and really to make sure that people are responding to what the intentions are and getting those, subliminal spirit messages.
Hey, Mark, I'm glad that you mentioned that. When you start talking about the process, now we live in this hashtag read sweet, and we're living our best filtered lives, thinking that our first run will be our best run. It should be 30 days or less. No one talks about that year of editing before we even get to something that now we want to talk about, a final product. No one ever wants to talk about,
Yeah.
the elbow grease and to be able to put in and hone in on your craft, whether it's catching the right angles or if it's the right, so whatever, but to have that level of patience in an industry that seems to be changing and going so rapidly. How do you wrap your mind around that for all of the young filmmakers now that may get caught up in thinking, the first two tries I didn't get it right, I want to quit?
Yeah, yeah. No, I think especially with young filmmakers today too, because the landscape has changed so much, and now it's content creation, right? And
Yeah.
content creations right now, it's happening very quickly, and you got to edit it quick. You got to put it out there. Just 10 seconds, boom, let's put it out, put it
Yeah.
out, go, 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 post. I think for especially for young people, I think patience with a capital P is paramount. I mean, it's you have to understand that making films is a different form of creation than content. We kind of loop everything into TV, film, social media. It's all content now. Yeah, but films take a minute. They just do. Even if you're making a short film, it takes
Yeah.
a minute. You can't content creation you can do all pretty much by yourself, but filmmaking is a collaborative medium. You have to gather a team. You got to write a script. You got to raise some financing. You got to get equipment. You got to take time in the edit room. These are patient efforts, and you really have to understand that and accept that this medium of filmmaking is the most expensive art form the world has ever known, and it takes time, it takes people, it takes energy, and that's okay. That's okay. The most important thing, I think a lot of younger people, like you said, when it comes to Hollywood, the fast-paced things are changing. They're trying to wrap their minds around everything, and I think they're getting obsessed with the now of content creation. But the most important thing is to take your time and really have an amazing piece of art that is your voice, that is expressing what you want to express, and having that piece of film, that short film, that feature film, that writing, that whatever it is, that's going to go a long way when it comes to showcasing people what you can do, what you want to do, and what you are capable of doing in the future. And that's
Absolutely.
going to help your career more.
See, that's a word in itself. Patience with a capital P is paramount. I love that. Tell us a little bit about this film and the team that you've worked with for profit.
Yeah. So it's my first big feature film directorial debut. I wrote it.
Congratulations.
Thank you, bless you, thank you. So I wrote it, produced it, directed it, and I also co-financed it. I mean, I am all in. This is
Oh, yeah, that's all in.
That is all in. That is independent cinema at its finest. And with this one, I really felt the call to do it in the independent way. So I had creative control. So the people I brought into the team, we could collaborate in a way that would express exactly what we wanted to express. But For Profit, it's a modern day It's a Wonderful Life. It's about a man tasked by an angel to save his hometown. and he's also attached to this demon as well. It's bothering him every day. So it becomes this angel versus demon. Is he crazy? Is he not? His marriage is on the rocks. His business is on the rocks. The town is crumbling. There's corruption, and he's tasked by this angel to save the day as a part-time prophet. And like I said, very much like a modern day It's a Wonderful Life. Anybody can enjoy this film. There's a lot of faith elements and spiritual elements, a lot of theology, angels and demons, spiritual warfare, but it crosses boundaries. If you've liked It's a Wonderful Life, you will love For Profit.
Yeah, and it's almost like one of those thought-provoking type situations. Maybe someone is just watching it and not understanding what they've been going through. Because, we're living in these times that now people may deem them as hopeless times, when it may just be that one person that is sent here to be that beacon of light to turn things around. But you don't know it if you're too afraid to do it because everything else is crumbling around you. You feel as if the pressure is on you. But if you just show up consistently, like what is he doing when they say for profit? I mean, was he already a pastor that was running around, or is it going to catch everybody in the town off guard that this guy is now doing it the right way?
Oh, it catches everybody in the town off guard. Yeah, that's the thing. He's a struggling entrepreneur. So the main character, Damon, he has put a bunch of his own financing into this failing juice bar business. He used to want to be a doctor, but his father passed away, and he got really, really, against the medical system. And so he started this juice bar. It's failing. He's trying to help his mom, who runs the homeless shelter, and that's crumbling. The town is taking funds away from that. The town is not doing well. And this guy comes out of nowhere, is on the radio, and the angel character forces him on the radio to tell everybody that there's corruption going on in the city council,
and to call it out.
And and the mayor himself is corrupt, and everybody's like, yeah, right. This angel forces him to say it on the radio, and he's like, wait, what did I just say? Wait, what just happened?
Why did I say that? Well, what happened?
Exactly. And so then the town becomes divided, and you got people who are for him, people who think he's correct, and other people who are against him within his own family too. Trying to figure out what's going on, what the truth is. And then we have to follow the story as he struggles with being tasked by this angel, as this demon is still around, making trouble for his life. And then his family, his friends, some people believe him, some people don't. And he's not even sure if he believes himself. I mean, that's the struggle of faith. That's that when you're listening to your angel, and going back to what you said, these times are tough. And I think the main thing right now is you got to listen to those angel voices. You got to listen to the people in your life that have the angel spirit, but also, those classic voices in our head. It's the human condition. We have an angel and a demon on our shoulders, and we have these voices in our head of good and bad, and do this and do that. And we have to listen to the angel voices. That's what we need to follow. And that's the theme of the movie. And that's the story really in a nutshell.
I love that. And even within that, that's a lot to unpack, but that is so good. And you were so on time. Like, I don't even think you understand what you're doing while you're doing it. But it's to the point to where we all should walk away with that message saying to be responsible with whatever platform we have. He had a failing business that was going on, but that was a platform for other entrepreneurs who are struggling. But you have to be transparent, you have to be open, and you have to be agile enough to shift in that moment. Juice bars, that's somebody that's trying to create something new out of something that was failing, but see, that's still a platform that other people can resonate with. And even being on those airways, the people that may listen to agree or listen for a greater level of understanding, if it's not said, you don't even encourage them to do better while you have that platform. Mark, this is excellent, and I can't wait to see For Profit. I mean, being that you took a year to put other stuff on the cutting room floor, surely there's a part 2 that's in the making. So I want to hear all about it. And I want you to know that this is an extension of your office. So whenever you have things going on, you jump in the hot seat on the tan line, or you make your way to Louisiana, and I got you.
Thank you, LaTangela. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support so much. And well, the big news is today, we are on video on demand. We're on cable and digital across the platforms, mainly Amazon. Check it out on Amazon. Watch it there, rate it, review it, spread the prophecy there. But we're across lots of platforms: Google, iTunes, Apple TV, Vimeo, Vudu, in the United States, Canada, the UK, Also cable networks. So your local cable, if you like to watch things on cable on demand, and Dish networks, DirecTV, all that stuff, across the platforms, we're on video on demand today, which is
That's
really
it.
exciting. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I am so excited for you. I know this has been a labor of love, and now you have birthed something that is so beautiful, and we're going to watch it grow together. Look, for profit, available now. Stream it, do what you need to do, get the family in front of the television. It's a field trip. I'm bringing some snacks and something good to sip on, and maybe some ice cream or something, because we're going to have to watch it once or twice, or maybe even 3 times just to make sure that we caught everything.
I love that. I love that. I made it to be a rewatch kind of movie. And that's the thing, I really feel like, within the faith genre, there's a lot of not so great production value, not so great acting. There's a lot of emphasis on the message. But what I wanted to make sure about with my film, with For Profit, is that it is a really great film first and foremost. That's why I took so long in the edit room, why I took so long with the script, why I really was meticulous about the production. Because like you said, rewatch, the films are forever. Film is forever. And
Yeah.
for all time will be what it is. And you can always come back and watch another film, and you're a different person. You get more things from it. You see different aspects of it. And that's what I wanted with For Profit, so that you can watch it again and again and again over the years, spread it around to your family, let them know about this film and this story, and you can continue to gain wisdom from it and to let it wash over you, and let this story fill your heart,
There it is. I love it. And to the mastermind, the visionary himself, Mark Stewart Iverson, you are the real MVP, and don't you dare let him tell you different. I
Oh,
know you
thank
got
you.
more work to do, so I'm gonna let you chase the sun or let the sun chase you. But either way, get after it. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Oh, bless you. Thank you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your support so much. LaTangela, you're amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.